Here it is. I almost lost where I put the headset mic controls. Hi, welcome to another stream with me, Tanray. Hello, Stralung. Oh my gosh. Stralung, I'm looking at my little chat thing and it looks like it's automatically translated your first word. What? YouTube can do that? How are you doing though? You still working? That's okay, I am also working. I've got drawing to do today. Stralung, can we try an experiment, please? Could you type something in your native language? I'm not using any, like, translators intentionally. I just want to know if it automatically translates on my screen. Ooh. Someone else that's working on the game with you. That's awesome. I hope to see good progress when I next play. It automatically translated "ja" into "and." Well, I assume that says "ja." I don't read. It's German, isn't it? Oh, but it didn't translate that one. It did translate, I don't know what that says, Naja into "oh well." This is just mind-blowing. I did not expect this to be a thing. Alright, let me... because I really want to get some drawing done. And it's not like I don't have infinite time to do this. I have got infinite time. I can spend as much time as I like drawing this lovely picture. It's taken so long so far, and I want it to be done not out of spite or something. Oh. Naja is yes and no combined. That's interesting. I love that languages don't translate into each other as much as universal translators would like to try and convince you otherwise. You don't have any gloves, do you? So you can just straight onto there and get rid of that. I know what I'm doing. Last week I put a video out into the Zeitgeist. My next Let's Play video on Reforge, edited by KForge. Ooh, I'll have to have a look at the picture in a minute. Let me tell my little story. I know you had you watched the video, so well, I think you have. I saw you comment. What was I? Yes, so I put out a video. Very happy with how KForge did the editing, and I'm looking forward to working with them again. We might play around with different styles of edits. But ultimately, I just want to work with them more because like what they did was so good, and it would have taken me forever to do it, and that wasn't very fair. That wouldn't be fair on anyone. Okay, Stralung. Picture. I would have no idea how to see your pictures without jumping in onto Roblox. We never did sort out a Discord, did we? Let me see if I can just post it in the chat. Oh, my username is literally just my username. Multiple entities, that'll make it much more interesting to run from. This is the, hang on, my headphones do loud for my own ears. This is the randomly generating side-scrolling running game, I think. Can't remember what it was called. I played it last week and I had quite fun with it. Oh, so there's a bit of, like, going to be a bit of a challenge to get it to work together. he makes Roblox models, but you can't use them to animate with. Okay. That's a good crystal colour. That's probably fine. I think I turned the music too low for myself now. I have to have sound in my ears, because otherwise my head makes sound. And that can get distracting. And if I'm not focused, then I might neglect the stream, and I wouldn't want to do that. I was going to say I like talking, I'm not sure that's true. Let's just pretend it is. Don't listen to me waffle. Saying absolutely bananas things. This side is going to be the same thing, just... I don't think I thought this through very well. That is a normal trick. So let's see what's been going on. I posted a video, that was great. I really enjoyed that. I finished a mech design on the Reforge Weekly Challenge. I didn't do any of that this week on stream or anything like that. It was not my best mech. It has been grotesquely hot here in England. And I'm fully aware that other countries have hotter weather, and other countries can have hotter, more humid weather. But it is not something that we're used to here. And I am a snow tiger. I like being in the cold. So any time there's hot weather, it really does me in. I think that's supposed to be painted. Supposed to be painted in black. There's no reason for that, it's just... it makes my brain feel better. See, once this picture is done, I can get back to doing various other, like, life tasks. I can get back to doing... Actually, no, I plan on trying to integrate myself into the cheesy, like, doing some work again from the 1st. Because it's Pride Month, and it's Pride Month next month, right? June? Doubting myself. I think Pride Month should be roughly every month. Yeah, June. I am a little bit biased. Alright, now, he has got some lovely white markings. I am just colour picking, so there is a chance that colours may be off overall. But I'm doing my best. She got 3 years? No. Okay, good. So I can sort of... What I should do is have a copy of the reference in front of my face on the big screen too. I'm working on 2 screens, one to draw with, one to look at. Mostly to chat. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing my voice out already. I'm having a drink. Make sure you stay hydrated. And I probably should have muted the mic. What was I doing again? That was a good one. Instantly forgetting what I was doing. Okay, so that gives me an idea of where I want to put the markings. Which nicely come from about there-ish. I think I'll use the bigger brush. There we go. Just using some very simple clipping to keep it on the layers I want. Which sometimes feels like wizardry. Witchcraft and magic. It's got lovely ears. Which I don't think I've ever said anything like that before. But we're here now, we've said it. Gonna have to commit to it. I think I might just smooth the fur into the lower fur because it's quite indistinguishable. One thing I do with my streams, which I don't know if anyone realizes, is I completely forget what I've said. So, if you comment on my stream about something that I've done, there is a good chance I have no idea what you're talking about. Bit of a curse, really. I'm just going to smooth it with the good old-fashioned cotton bud. Probably. This might not work. No, I'm happy with that. Maybe I'll do same again here. Just to give it, I don't know, a feeling of fluffiness. And the white does not extend down the back of her neck, but hard to tell that from there. And of course her tail, definitely can't forget the tail. I think I might just undercut this as well. How does someone do an entertaining stream? Let's not forget that I don't do these streams for anyone, for any reason, except for myself. As a way of working on my social skills, improving my anxieties. Well, not improving my anxieties. What does that mean? I say a lot. All part of the charm. Going reverse as well. Although not too much. That feels about right. I love the art part of things. Imagine if I was actually successful enough with the art to warrant a universal basic income trial and being validly valid to do it, I guess. Let's see. Am I happy with that? Where did my reference go? Going crazy. Yeah. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more there. Okay. Her fur is actually quite... I don't know if it's textured or that's just like the spotlight, so I might bring in some more color later when I do shading. The reference image has got some very nice rough shading to it. I really need to like emulate more styles. Ooh, I had 2 viewers at one point. And hair. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Oh, but I forgot to add the liquid. How rich is red? Ooh, very rich. Nope, don't like it like that. Much better. Make it a darker colour. That way it blends better with the blue. And this will make the blue a different effect. So instead of having it like 50% opacity, I really am just waffling to myself. Luminosity isn't so bad. We use the term they or them if we don't know person's gender. Don't let certain individuals tell you otherwise. We use they them as singular pronouns, even without being an actual pronoun. Ooh, I do not like the look of that luminosity. Okay, maybe that's not going to work. Maybe we'll just come back to the effect of the glass later. I'm in no rush. I can take my time. And by that I mean I need to hurry. Quick. Hair. I found your base color. I think. Maybe I'll put these highlights in earlier as well. The issue is for non-trans, it could feel... Well, no, because it's something... the singular they-them has been in the English language for centuries, and that's not even referring to a person's gender at all. It's... Oh god, where's an example? Somebody stole my purse. What did they look like? They being an individual. So it's perfectly reasonable to call someone they or them if you don't know their gender. But if you want to be old school English, like we're talking centuries ago, long time ago, you would refer to anyone you don't know the gender of as he or him. It's very proper and polite from a long time ago. I don't know German. I don't know if German has equivalent. But you do. You are the professional there, so... Yeah. I do believe, I know that there is one language that uses their version of it, or it's for a person, that they don't know. Which I find very interesting. It would be nice if I knew how to, you know, speak these languages. And that translates as his to me. That's interesting. Very cool. Oh, how does this work? He, she, it, the S must with. Or was it the one who said that? Man, it's such a pretty looking language. Although to my English eyes that does look like the word die. I know it's not. That's a silly thing. Does that mean that German YouTube videos can get demonetized by having the word die in the title? Even though it's like perfectly normal German? Because that would be wild. Like, negatively wild. We do a similar thing with the hair on this and just sort of smooth it out. And I'm still probably going to be lightening it afterwards. Just sort of give it extra texture. Texture, if you will. Who, what, where, why. Those who don't ask remain ignorant. True that. I like the idea. There's no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid people for not asking. It's not a very polite way to put it. I don't know if I do like the translator on here. Awesome. If I see pictures inside the game, they're all made by Strahling or Withered. Which hopefully we'll get to do maybe next week. No, not next week. Almost forgot. Next week is the first Friday of the month, which means I'm not going to be here. So it'll be the week after. If all things go to plan, of course. Where is my smoothing? Don't need to smooth all of it, just sort of ruffle it in. I know I'm adverse to generative AI anyway, so this is pointless me saying this, but as I'm drawing, as I'm enjoying the process of colouring and playing with the techniques, it just makes me feel sad for people who use generative AI to draw. No, I need to focus on this drawing, unfortunately, Strahling. This one's definitely a big, I want to get it finished. It's been begging to be drawn for too long, and I keep sort of not doing enough of it, not putting enough energy in. And it gives you more time, if you wish, to sort of add extra wow to the game. Yay, somebody does. It's not usually me. So far it's been about 25 minutes and I have drawn some hair. I've got a whole city to colour as well. See how long I can actually hold out in this stream. How's the weather for you, Sabbath? Go for that colour. Oh, they're socks. Of course they're socks. So they're not socks? No, they're not. There's just weird lighting there. What is that line? I will live with it. Somehow not dead from the heat. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I know there are places with hotter weather, with more severe temperatures. It's just crazy. You heard lightning? Not mine, I don't expect. Oh, we could do with some lightning. We've been threatened with a storm for quite a while now. Why is that not on that side? Directions. This up real quick. Hey, happy birthday, Starling. I had no idea. I don't have any sort of, like, special things I can do for birthdays. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nope, I've got nothing I've got prepared. I need to sort out like a stream system where I can do cool things like an intro and an outro and that's not important. Superfluous things. Is that the colour of the coat? Pretty close to it. I think that's the one I'll use for that then. Although it almost looks like a shawl in that view. I don't know where I was going with the AI speech, by the way. I started something and I lost track. Which is definitely on brand. Am I able to say, of course you can. Tell us what you've done. We've got, I know you've got entities and artwork, and I'm very curious to more. Fine. Actually clip it. Very shiny looking sock things. Oh, these are meant to be bands as well. Oopsie. My throat is so dry already. There may be the sounds of people screaming in the background. Please pay that no mind. There's also the hair layer. 2 entities. 1 entity in work. Quick chat death systems also works with 1 jumpscare. That's so much! It sounds well complicated. Wait, is this white? Oh, I'm just painting in yellow. Why is this not coloured? What am I missing? Oh, right, yes, because it's not being coloured here. With this one. See, I know what I'm doing. That's a lie. I know nothing about what I'm doing. What you do is you just sort of pretend. Hope for the best. It seems pretty close. And in a bit of darkness. Bake it till you make it, indeed. What they don't tell you is that once you've made it, you need to keep faking it. Otherwise the IRS will catch up to you. And even the Joker doesn't mess with the IRS. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I got the right acronym. Not gonna lie, that would be kind of funny. Lovely jubbly. They're not even gold. Son, what are you doing? More like... I've already forgotten what they're more like. Yeah, more like something. Copper? Brass? And you can be seen by a creature in the background, screamed in the face, and turned black. Or begin killed by a bunch of pop-ups that rip your head off. Oh, that's fun. That'll keep you motivated. Oh, I love it. This might work a little better. Sabbath, you're free to chime in at any point. Say, no. Could you do this, please? I would like it in this way. I got no problems with you doing that. I do need to quickly grab another drink. Let's actually mute my microphone this time. You know, when I said to mute my microphone, what I meant was mute the microphone, not make it playable in my head. Fake it till you make it. Right, hurry up, son. We are doing glorious things. With glorious purpose. Now, the dress. I think I'm going to do the dress backwards. You got the main colour is red, but it's a very sort of shiny reflective red. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the dark. Let's get a real dark on there. And then lighten it with red. I could do it the other way around, I suppose. Let's see, now what I did there. Anyone know the phrase internal screaming? This is why you're the smart one. And I just work here. If it were me, I'd make the argument of, I didn't get her jewelry wrong, she switches where she wears it. Because, let's be honest, Characters can change how their clothes look and what they feel like wearing. Unbelievable. Okay, and let's get some shiny red. I think I'm gonna do this. I think this is right. I like that. I'm gonna blend it down as well so it's a bit smoother. I'm also gonna draw it on a separate layer so that I can actually smooth it nicely. That's what clipping is for. For some reason, my critter is complaining about thumbnails not working properly. I'm sure that's fine. I have decided to back the Kickstarter for Jazz's Epic Anatomy. I think that's going to be like a fun thing to have, fun thing to learn from. I know there's a million ways to learn on the internet. This is just yet another way to learn. The more sources you learn from, the better overall chances you have of doing something wonderful. In theory. Is this working? Maybe. Gone into focus mode again. It's that mode where you stop talking and just get on with it. Thank you. I could probably do some other like lighting effects as well. Maybe something a bit more orange underneath it. Technically that actually is underneath it. It gives it a little contrast. Oh, I know what I've been doing. I've been playing Subnautica too. And just to bring back to a conversation from earlier about what I've been up to. Been having a lot of fun with that. Really does trigger the thalassophobia. Not that I have thalassophobia, but I can see where it would be. Yeah, okay, I like that. And because they're on separate layers, I can tweak them and twist them as I need to. So we'll see how it looks with the final piece. Nose. Normally I do all the like the base character first and the clothing, or the other way around. I don't normally switch and change between two states. Then pearls. That's a lot of pearls. Not the best place to try and get. What's it called? Color picks. There we go. My terror of deep water won't let me play things like Subnautica. Yet, no, I I'm fully on board with like why that would be. It's gripping. It has real deep sections. Me and one of the people in my house, we've set up a base that basically overlooks an abyss that's at least 800 meters deep, and we have gone down there. Okay, I say 800. It's at least 700 deep. I think it's further. I don't recall. We'll go for a nice light colour and just sort of spotlight. Oh, the pearls. Yeah, not done yet because she's got this kind of fluff as well. Yeah. Over there on that mountain. I was going to say it would be quite cool if there was a game like Subnautica but based on land, and I think that's most base building survival games. Very nice coloured in, but a bit shaky over here because, yeah, it also blends in with the rest of her fur, so I get to be a bit more liberal with it. Wonderful. But I am enjoying it. It is weirdly, like, relaxing, even though it goes into the deep depths, and I'm a kitty that likes going into the high heights. So I would enjoy going up that mountain of yours. But I also like finding the deep parts of the ocean and just, like, exploring them. I wonder what that says about me. Oh, I don't like any of that. Try again. A fun idea for D&D. I am all ears. Get it? Because I'm made up of lots of tiny ears. I've been hit by that SCP. Help me. So what's this idea before I get too sidetracked by SCP Foundation? Oh, this colour's getting blended in. No way that's surviving. This kind of gives me Forza vibes, this music. Which I haven't got around to playing yet. But Nautica's too much fun. She wants to roll a character completely blind. No, I can be very on board with that. So she rolls a character completely blind, only finding out what they are and where their stats are allocated at the very end. Yes, so I don't know if I was having this conversation with you guys, but I was having a very similar conversation with the people in my house about pretty much this exact thing. And I think we want to have a talk about how the practicality of that works. Guys, I just looked at the time. In 45 minutes, I've barely drawn her. I have a whole city to colour. Oh, I solved that problem. There we go. There's no need to panic. There was no consequences for not finishing today. Just a sad ton, to be honest. Ooh, these are nice eyes. How to recreate them. Going at the very bottom of the list. My music stopped. Yes, it has. There's no way I've only got an hour's worth of music. No, I've got 2 hours worth of music. There's no... Alright, whatever. D&D thing. I'd love to do, like, chatting about D&D on these sessions, but I keep forgetting to. Now would be an excellent time to do it. Am I going to? That's the big question. With... Yeah, we'll go straight like that. And then I'll paint the yellow on top. Something like that. That doesn't feel right at all. Bit better. And then I put in the black. Okay, all coming together. It is all coming together. Please come together, drawing. Okay, maybe that's just not working. It's not working for me at the very least. Maybe the problem is the colours. They might be a bit sharp. And I end up with that brush. Okay. It's such a tiny detail on the screen, I don't even know if you can see it from there. Okay, yeah. So, with the idea of going in blind with your stats, how would you propose that that works? In terms of... for example, you're in a room, there is, wow, I can't even DM on the spot right now. I must be coming close to the end of the stream. You're in a room. There are hieroglyphs on the wall that you do not recognize. There is a chill wind blowing. What do you do? And then you ask, well, how many doors are there? And I say, oh yeah, doors. I forgot to put them in. There's a door behind you. You entered the room from. There are 2 doors in front of you. They are open, but it leads into darkness. Then what would you do? See, I can do a Minty story, but trying to write a D&D off the cuff is apparently too hard. I do improv all the time. I think I'm happy with her as is. Maybe I can add a little bit more texture to everything. Start thinking about the lighting. Yeah, I could probably add some more texture. Go with her cape now. This is where all the time sync really goes. It goes into like the small details. Is this really black? The colour matched from here, is that really black? Okay, apparently is. Black is not a particularly good colour to actually play with for shadows. It's very flat. I'm going to smooth these off in a minute. I wonder if that would be a fun way to play D&D. Cat plays D&D. IDM and chat somehow works together to get through. Oh. 0 rules for everything on the character sheet. Doesn't find what any of the dice results mean. Okay. We need to talk about that then in person so that we can hash out the details. I think that'd be the best way to do that. Would that be an idea for the character who wants to bring in for the big adventure? I forgot what it's called. Like Castle Keep? Candle Keep or something? I expect anyone to look at the spoilers ahead, so I'm not worried about telling people what they might be playing. Besides which, knowing the spoilers doesn't really give away the game. Just makes you look smart when you do all the riddles really easily. like do its backup if Hugh dies. Yep. Good. Okay, so we got backup for Hugh. I really do hope that I'm proven wrong and that this particular adventure isn't going to be instant death straight away. It shouldn't be. It really, really shouldn't be. Not straight away. But the way it might escalate might change things. And again, I'm not super happy with like the color of this black. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna tint it a bit. Give it sort of a red look. And change my mind and go for a blue look. And change my mind and go for a purple look. Earth. Yeah, black is a very fine colour. Yeah, I don't know if it's because my screen is too bright. So my next step is to probably do the city. And there is no chance in heck, I think, that I'm going to get that done today. Because I think we're going to have to end the stream. I've done the best I can. Got the city, right? Whoa, like that vanished. Nice concrete jungle. Something like that. Don't know if this is gonna work. No, not like that. It doesn't. Sterling, I'm glad you're working. I've only got so much energy in the day. And this was an art stream today. In 2 weeks, that's when I'm hoping to play Roblox if available. Tinted windows would certainly help. I don't remember what I was doing. I was just sort of in splotches of colour to sort of simulate lights. Just imagine they were lights or something. And then behind all that is like a blue. Because I don't really want this to be like a daytime view. And then that's going to be largely, well, I say largely blurred. There's going to be a little bit blurred in the foreground, sort of quite blurred in distance, so it should work out in theory. I'm going to be adding a lot of shadow to it, I think. Yep, I'm going to finish there. So thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far in the VoD, I will be back in 2 weeks' time, as long as nothing goes terribly, terribly wrong. Bye-bye. Jane.